Saurabh Kumar here. This is a video of Docker. It is just an introduction or video. The first question that get into that picture is that why Docker? See, the reason of using Docker is that it provides the containerizations, like what the containerization is. See, for example, let's consider that we are working on an app for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Now, after 5 years, you want to add some npm packages. You want to install some npm packages. Now, whatever the packages that has installed before, like Express or any kind of thing, and whatever the package you are installing right now, there is a lot of gap, right? And it is absolutely very much possible that there will not be any kind of you know they will not work together properly. There will be conflict, there will be problem. So for that kind of situations, and there will be a lot of situation as well, situations where like for example, we are creating apis. We have 10 api in every single, like we want to put 2 api in every single container. So if any container get crashed, the whole app, whatever the website we have, it is not going to be crashed. Only small thing going to be crashed, and we can walk into it and we can solve it. So we can say that like in there is a english proverb is that the egg should not be in the all of the egg should not be in the single nest. This is what we are doing here. So first of all, the introduction will be like what are the thing the docker is. The first question that get into that picture is that how to install it. The installations, if you are using window like me, it will be a little bit complicated. There will be some bugs. First of all, you need to have some knowledge on ubuntu or linux. Otherwise it will be very tough, because things work on ubuntu in linux, on linux. And second thing is that you should have a like good amount of knowledge on one of the language, like whether you are using java, javascript, python, any language you are using, but you should have a very good amount of knowledge. Then these are the most important two things that you should know before it. And third is that any web server you are using, whether it is aws, gcp, azure, any one of them, you should have some knowledge about it, like why we need containerizations, what is serverless, so what is ec2 instance, as I'm using aws server. So you should have some knowledge about it. So let's go through one by one. The first is the container. This is the container. Let's get into our code. Well, this is a small project I have built. This is a node.js project. There is a few important thing that even I do not know. I upgrade myself. I put it like redis. I didn't have any idea like why redis was required, and why redis is very important. But I put it into my website, and I build my backend using MongoDB and Redis. So I'll definitely going to make a lot of videos, small videos. So I'm definitely going to give a explanation about it. But this video is dedicated to Docker. So if you get into this picture, now here this is the extension in the VS Code. Here the first thing it has written is the container. Okay, like let's consider that as you are beginner, first that when whatever you run in localhost, right? So here it is, you can consider that it is a localhost where we can put our MongoDB in one place. We can put our database, like I put my redis database in different place, I put my MongoDB database in different place, I put my code in different place as well. Now second thing is that images. So images is just consist of everything, like consisting of code, consisting of packages, environmental variable, configuration files, whatever thing is needed to create that app or any kind of thing. It consisting of registries store images, which provide us to download it. We download it and we use it anywhere we want it. Network is something that whenever, for example, I am working in these applications. I do have three different container, and all of this container is associated with one network. We can say that network is like a house, and container are like home, we say that container are like room. So we can talk with each other inside the room, but we cannot go outside of that container. Then the second thing is that volume consisting of important data like whatever the thing, database informations, like what are the information is needed to run the code kind of thing. So there is volume are of three types. The first is like host volume, like it is called mount bind or something, bind mount volume. Then is anonymous volume, the volume do not have any name, called anonymous volume. There is last volume, uh, we call it named volume. We can say that we give a name to it. How do we do it? We definitely gonna know in the future videos. This is called context. Context is like we can say that, for example, if you see here in our in my terminal, that one container is on progress, it is on moving, it is on working. So we can consider that it is a kind of context. So definitely going to give a proper explanation about what context and how it is work and kind of things in the future. But this is all about for today. I think it was informative, and it can give you a proper knowledge about all this thing. Thank you so much.